Hey guys, what's up? This is Shane from Drone Photography, and we're at Photoville for Focus Camera. So we're here with two volunteers from Photoville.
This is our third year in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and hopefully it'll continue for a long time.
Quite a lot since our first year. This year we have 60 steel containers, each featuring a different exhibit of photography. So hopefully we'll be even bigger next year. Keep growing.
We're here with Pablo. So Pablo, tell me about this booth.
Well, this booth contains GIFs, which is the correct way of pronouncing it, not GIFs. And it has all the GIFs from the New York Photo Awards, which is a new category as of last year. But this is just kind of like a GIF box experience.
Tonight.
And I'm Steph.
Steph and tonight. You guys are telling me about this booth that you really like?
Yeah, I really like the everyday Instagram feed. I think it's pretty incredible to get a look at what happens and how people live in all of these different places, what they capture and what they value. And I like to see that it's growing. There are more and more every time I check, so it's exciting and it's interesting.
Have you guys been to Photoville before?
No, I hadn't even heard of it until she told me today, actually.
What is your favorite booth since you've been here?
I mean, I really liked the this Instagram booth because of things that she said, but also it breaks a lot of stereotypes that we've had about all these different countries. And I'm looking forward to following them on Instagram. But also, the first booth we were in, the Dutch photographers I also really liked. I thought those images were really beautiful and had like good implied narratives that you could sort of pull out. But we haven't been to enough yet to say what's our favorite.
Well, we can just keep walking around and find them out. Just remember, you guys can follow us on Instagram too, at Focus Camera. So please tell me about this booth.
Hi, everybody. The booth is called How Can I Help? An Artful Dialogue, and the idea is that it's a booth contained with photographs that I made of empty psychotherapist chairs from their client or patient's perspective, all on the island of Manhattan, borough Manhattan. And the pictures are meant to examine the empty chair as a signifier of personality and identity. And so what can one understand from looking at an empty chair and the surroundings? And then what I've also done back here in the back is I have a pop-up office, and that's the How Can I Help, an Artful Dialogue. So we invite people to come and schedule a 15-minute short visit with us to talk about anything they wish in complete confidence. And the whole idea is really about sort of introducing people to the idea of talking to somebody to help them work out ideas. So, but the beauty of getting to meet people, and especially in New York City, which is such a dynamic city, you meet incredible people even on the subway sometimes, and sometimes they have brilliant things that help us to figure stuff out or ask us provocative questions, things like that. Sometimes, obviously, that's, it's a whole other problem, but then you need therapy. So for more information, you can visit my website, saulrobbins.com, SAULROBBINS. And on the website, there's a link to How Can I Help? An Artful Dialogue.
Boom, there you go. There you have it. Thank you guys.
It's been great. It's my third year coming here. Yeah, and I usually kind of roam around the booths as well as organize a couple of programs with Photoville, so it's good.
And it's also my third year. I work in the photography industry, and so we sponsor a booth every year.
Sweet, so can you tell me what it is that brings you here every year?
Well, I think the ability for someone like Photoville to bring together like a number of different organizations globally that work on photography and then to expose the work to a broad audience in Brooklyn, I think is incredibly important. There's a lot of work here that deals with a lot of, this is very lighthearted, but then there's a lot of work that deals with a lot of really serious social justice, human rights issues, and normally that work only exists, in newspapers and magazines, so to be able to give it a public audience, I think is pretty incredible.
Have you guys been having fun here?
We have. Yeah, no, especially because we both work in the industry. We bump into a lot of people, say hello, catch up, see some exhibits, grab some food. It's
Eat
always
really good food, yeah.
The food here is good. There you guys have it. Two awesome people at an awesome place. So Jeffrey, can you tell us about yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Jeffrey Berliner. I'm the executive director of the Penumbra Foundation in New York City. We're a photographic arts and education organization. We're nonprofit, and we teach early photographic processes, digital, and we're working on greater educational programs. Right now, I'm working on, we have a tintype studio, sort of a mobile tintype studio that we set up here at Photoville, and we're making tintypes. The 19th century process, and this is the kind of a process that was used during the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln was shot in this process.
That's amazing. Where can we find more information about all your projects?
You can go online, penumbrafoundation.org. That's penumbrafoundation.org, and you can tag us on Instagram, which would be @penumbrafoundation.
Hi, I'm Sunshine with Focus Camera. We had the benefit of meeting Luis Mendez today. Unfortunately, he's under contract, so cannot say anything, but we definitely had the pleasure and wanted to document this moment. Thank you. Oh, good. I met Luis Mendez.